Welcome back. Friday night should be exciting too. We've got Ryder and Abilene Cooper, been one of the best rivalries over the last 5 or 6 years with lots of good finishes, although they didn't even get to finish the game last year.
Regardless, that game always ends with something to talk about. Even if the game does not finish because of weather, there's something to talk about with this game. Last year, it was disputed. Ryder was up 21-7 and driving down the field, facing a 4th down late in the 4th quarter, and then boom, the lightning hits. Teams are called off the field. Ryder thinks it's a win. Abilene Cooper doesn't think so.
Still doesn't think so.
Still does not think so. They're just saying that game doesn't count. So hopefully this year, I asked Coach Mavis, the coach at Abilene Cooper, asked him, hopefully we get this one done this year. Yeah, that would be great. I think that'd be real nice. Looks like the weather's not going to interfere. Get a complete game of Ryder and Cooper. And in the past few years, it's been great whenever those guys have played a full.
Do you think Cooper's explosive like they have been? Because
they weren't last year. And they missed that last year. They've got a couple of new quarterbacks, left-handed quarterbacks from my understanding, that they're breaking in this year. Austin Smith and Stetson Hodges are both two guys they're trying to break in. Like Ryder. Ryder's going to have a quarterback battle going on during this game with Devin Smith and Willie Cherry. So we're going to see a lot of rotation on both offenses. And, sometimes that affects continuity for an offense to have two guys rotating in all the time. We might see more of a defensive battle than maybe we've seen in the past with this game.
Are we going to see Cooper double-team TJ Vasher? Because I believe last year they didn't do that much.
And they didn't do that, and he caught every ball thrown his way. When they called timeout right before the weather delay, they had single coverage on TJ Vasher, and make no mistake, that was right in front of their sideline. That's why they called timeout in that big of a situation. So I think, and TJ's out. He didn't practice at all during two-a-days, did not play a snap during scrimmages. He had the left hand, had a broken bone in his wrist. He's healthy, he's back, he's practicing, he's going to play. So Ryder's excited to get him back out on the field, and I think just about anybody's excited to see TJ Vasher make some outstanding catches.
We also got Hershey's in action on Friday night going to Bowie. Hershey's really young. They got a lot of good sophomores they like, more sophomores than seniors. I think that's going to be a pretty good game. I think Bowie's going to have a bounce-back season. I think Hershey's still going to be all right. They don't have Cedric Battle, but, I don't think that they're going to, I think they're still going to be able to move the ball on people.
That game was good last year. It came down the 4th quarter. I do think that does again. Bowie's quick strike screen game, getting rid of the ball quick. On the Hershey side, I'm interested to see how they can run the ball. I think with just a few tweaks, they were pretty close last week against Old Eye. Had one real good possession. Have some linemen with some size, and so I see that as a real interesting game. And again, I don't think maybe it gets to 40 or anything. Yeah. I think that may be a little lower scoring than maybe it was last year.
I was impressed with Bowie at the Burke-Burnett scrimmage the other day, and I think if Hershey's defense is going to have to play well, they're going to have to stop. Old High had a lot of guys open, and it seemed like in secondary the other day, and Bowie has that. I think they're going to make them pay.
Yeah, it'll be a matter if they can get enough time to get down the field to those intermediate and deep routes. When we come back, we're going to look at the area football slate for Friday night.